I was so lonely. I spent the last few years wandering the desolate remains of humanity, all on my own, convinced I was the only human left alive. I'd accepted that. I'd accepted that I was going to have to spend the rest of my life completely and utterly alone. Once I'd forgotten the burden of humanity, I think I might go so far as to say I was happy. There was nobody left to let me down, nobody to argue with, nobody to hurt me. I went on my weekly adventures to find sign of people. I happened on you here. I was filled with an overwhelming sense of joy. It gave me hope for the future, someone to share it with. We might have come from different walks of life and had different views, but it was nice to have the company. Adjusting to somebody after so long is tricky. For years, the only sound I'd known was birds tweeting, the trees rustling, the fire crackling on the colder nights, and my voice calling fruitlessly over the radio. So, hearing you, it was startling. Hearing you break the silence kept me off guard. My peace and tranquility shattered. I've only survived so long because I was cautious. I didn't give in to the temptations of insanity. I kept my mind healthy and my body. Before I came to the city and found you here, I was in the country, growing my food, tending the hens, catching a few fish. I caught a crayfish once in the beck. That was a surprise. I'd gather a small store of tinned food, of course, but that I was leaving a sustainable life, without hassle or worry. And here you are, living on the crumbling remains of society, gorging your face with limitless supplies of free booze and junk food, emptying the shelves of food, shitting and pissing in a different apartment every day because the plumbing doesn't work. You believe that all the consequences that were have gone, vanished, like everybody else on this godforsaken planet. Well, I'll tell you what. Your lack of caution will be the death of you. In a world where food and supplies are unsustainable, your lack of rationing will mean you have to keep moving on. You will have no sustainable home. You a doctor, because I'm not. High cholesterol, tooth decay, type 2 diabetes, cirrhosis of the liver. carry on as you are, and you might have any sort of problems that neither you nor I can diagnose nor treat. And your next problem will be starvation. The lack of any food left because you alone have guzzled it all without making the smallest attempt to make it last. I'm getting old. I don't want to have to keep moving on every time supplies get low. I'm leaving in the morning. I've got my truck packed. I'll be heading back up north. I don't know whether she'll come back. Unfortunately, it's very clear that neither of us is good for the other. It's funny, really. You'd think that the last two humans on Earth would be meant to be together. But in reality, we both know we're better off alone.